Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello dear students of 8th grade junior high school in Cirebon. How are you today? I hope you are all fine and stay at home. Yeah. In this coming semester, we have still to continue our distance learning by joining this program Belajar dari Rumah held by Dinas Pendidikan Kota Cirebon and RCTV Langka Padane. Okay, I want to remind you all, don't forget to always wear mask wherever you go, and then wash your hands properly, and also you have to keep doing physical distancing. Ya, Mem ya? Okay. And then what are we going to do today?
Okay, students. Today we are going to talk about the simple present tense.
Okay.
But first of all, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Bu Siti Mariamah, and next to me,
I'm Ika Damayanti. We are from SMP Negeri 2 Kota Cirebon.
Okay, students, let's start our English lesson. But first of all, prepare your English book and your pen. Have you prepared them? Okay. I'll give you some time to prepare your book and your ballpoint. Okay? Have you prepared them? Okay. Let's start our English lesson. But before that, let's pray together by saying Basmalah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Okay, Miss Ika. Let's get started.
Okay, let's get started the material. Yeah, today we're going to study about the simple present tense. Yeah. Here, before we start, I want to deliver you about the lesson goals today. We have 2 goals today. Kita punya 2 tujuan pembelajaran. Yang pertama, we are going to study, and by the end of this lesson, we hope that you will be able to use the to be in a form of present to complete the sentences in simple present tense. How about that, ma'am?
Oke, jadi ini nanti kalian diharapkan ya di pelajaran kalian bisa menggunakan to be dalam bentuk present, is MA untuk melengkapi kalimat bentuk present.
Betul sekali.
Oke, goal 2, you are asked, you are hoped to use verb in the present form to complete the sentences. Jadi yang kedua tujuannya adalah nanti kalian diharapkan bisa menggunakan kata kerja bentuk present yang tepat untuk melengkapi kalimat yang diberikan.
Iya, betul sekali. Ya, baik.
Nah, to check untuk mengetahui.
Betul.
Nanti akan ada link. Nah,
pada akhir pelajaran kita akan meminta kalian untuk mengerjakan latihan-latihan untuk mengetahui apakah kalian sudah paham apa yang akan kita pelajari bersama hari ini ya. Nah, ini adalah link yang harus kalian catat ya, Nak ya. Ya.
Silakan dicatat
kalau
dulu.
misalnya dicatat agak rumit, boleh nggak Bu difoto?
Foto lah, foto
boleh
aja
ya?
pakai kamera.
Iya, tidak apa-apa Nak,
HP kalian, silakan.
Ya, ini linknya. Ya, baik. Bisa kita lanjutkan, Mbak? Oke.
Let's start our English
baik.
lesson.
Nah, simple present tense. Nah, ini kita ingin tahu apa sih manfaat mempelajari simple present tense. Untuk apa, Mem? Kapan kita menggunakan simple present tense? Nah, yang pertama adalah it is used to describe about the present situation. Ya.
Okay.
What is present situation, Mem?
Jadi maksudnya kalimat simple present tense itu salah satu fungsinya adalah untuk menyatakan keadaan atau situasi sekarang.
Iya.
Ya.
Itu ya.
Okay.
Yang kedua yaitu to describe things that happen sometimes or all the time. It can be routine or habitual actions.
Oke, jadi yang kedua, selain tadi menyatakan keadaan sekarang, simple present tense juga untuk menyatakan suatu kegiatan yang rutin atau biasa dilakukan.
Iya.
Oke.
Baik, yang ketiga, it is to describe things that are true in general or general fact. What does it mean, ma'am?
Maksudnya adalah selain yang dua juga bisa untuk menyatakan suatu hal yang merupakan suatu gejala umum. Ya, jadi fakta yang memang diterima di setiap belahan dunia manapun. Misalkan matahari terbit dari sebelah barat timur ya.
Dari timur
ya, dan terbenam dari
di
sebelah
barat.
Nah, itu terbit dan tenggelamnya itu bagaimana kata kerjanya? That's what we are going to talk about
Yes,
today.
we are going to study about that. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, sure.
Well, yeah, this is the overall. We are going to study about the simple present tense, and there are two kinds of sentences. The first one is in nominal sentence. Yeah, we have three patterns for the nominal sentence here. For the positive, we have the subject followed by the to be in the present form and also followed by the complement. Yeah, and then the second one for the negative, we have subject in the beginning of the sentence followed by the to be, of course in the present form, and since it is negative, we add the word not there and followed by the complement again. And what about the interrogative? Nah, it is a bit unique, yeah. It starts from in the beginning of the sentence, we use to be in the present form and then subject and the complement. What about the verbal sentence?
Okay, for verbal sentence,
Yes.
positive or affirmative sentence consists of subject, then verb in the present form. So, verb in the present form can be the first form of the verb or the S form, and followed by object jika dibutuhkan. Ya, and then for negative sentence consists of subject followed by do or does, and then because this is negative sentence, so use not. Then verb in the first form, then the last one is object jika dibutuhkan. For interrogative sentence consists of do or does, then subject, then verb in the first form, and then object. That's Wika.
Okay.
Jadi kalau begitu yang tadi nominal sentence itu maksudnya berarti yang untuk menyatakan keadaan sekarang ya Miss ya.
Betul, untuk keadaan yang sekarang.
Ya, sedangkan verbal sentence itu berarti untuk menyatakan bahwa kata kerja dalam kalimat itu rutin dilakukan atau untuk menyatakan gejala kebenaran umum.
Yes,
ya.
general fact.
General fact.
Yeah.
Oke, so kelihatannya masih bingung Miss.
Oke, ya ini hanya keseluruhan saja. Kita akan belajar lebih detailnya ya, Mem ya.
Ya.
Baik, bisa kita lanjutkan slide-nya, Mem?
Oke, sure.
Oke. Okay, look here. What is exactly nominal sentence? Nah, nominal sentence is a sentence that describes a related present situation about the subject by using present form of to be as its predicate. So,
Jadi
nominal sentence
kalimat
adalah
nominal itu adalah
Ya.
kalimat yang menyatakan situasi sekarang.
Betul.
Kalimat yang menyatakan situasi sekarang tentang si subjek tersebut. Oleh karena itu, maka to be-nya menggunakan to be bentuk present sebagai predikatnya.
predikatnya.
Itu nominal sentence.
Itu nominal sentence ya,
Let's see
Mem, ya.
example lah supaya jelas,
Oke,
Miss.
supaya
Ya.
jelas kita lihat
Let's see the
beberapa
example.
contohnya berikut ya. Okay, let's see. We have an illustration. A boy and a girl. Who are they? Look, there's some information about that. Okay, how about we read the text together? Would you please repeat after me? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Repeat after me, please. I am Billy. I am on the second grade of junior high school. This is Bella. She is my sister. We are siblings. Yeah. Now look at the verb. Look at the predicate. Yeah, we use the to be in the present form yang ditandai dengan garis bawah berwarna merah tadi ya. Coba kita perhatikan. Ada am, ada is dan juga are. Begitu. Oke.
So kalimat di dalam teks ini berarti in the
Ya.
present form ya, bentuk
Betul,
present.
in the
Berarti
present
ini
form.
menyatakan keadaan sekarang ya.
Betul
Berarti
sekali.
pada saat kalimat itu dibuat si penulis atau IM-nya itu kelas 2 SMP ya.
Iya, betul.
How do we know, Miss? Dari mana kita
How
tahu
do you
bahwa
know that
ini?
this is present?
Ya, keadaannya sekarang.
We can know from the verb or the to be there, ya. To be yang digunakan adalah dalam bentuk present, ya. Am, is, dan are. Nah, lebih jelasnya seperti ini. Nah, ini adalah to be yang digunakan dalam bentuk present. Is there any question, ma'am?
Oke, jadi kalau begitu yang waktu itu tujuan kita kan menggunakan to be ya Miss.
Iya.
Berarti to be bentuk presentnya itu hanya is,
Am, dan
atau
are.
But
Oke.
I want some example more, ma'am.
Okay, more example here. Yeah, the nominal sentence in affirmative form. The first one, I am a teacher. My friend and I are teachers. Rina and Rini are in the studio. You are a student. All of you are students.
Grandfather is on the way here. Bella is at school.
Yeah.
The cat is hungry.
Okay, thank you. Now, we can prove that these sentences are in simple present form from the pattern. Let's check the pattern yang berwarna hijau itu ya. The sentence start with the subject, followed by the to be in the present form, is, am, are, and followed by complement.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Belum.
Is there
Miss.
any question?
Ya. Miss, itu kan ada is, garis miring itu atau ya Miss ya?
Iya, is atau
Is
am
atau
atau
am
are.
atau a. Kita bebas memilih how do we use them. Kita bebas
Oh,
memilih
I
atau
see.
ada aturannya Miss?
Of course, there's a regulation about that ya. Jadi penggunaan is atau am atau are itu bergantung pada subjek yang digunakan pada kalimatnya. Jadi tidak boleh asal pilih begitu,
So,
Mem.
ini mengacu kepada subjek ya Miss ya?
Yes, mengacu pada subjek. Lebih jelasnya lagi, coba kita perhatikan. Nah, di sini subjek I menggunakan to be-nya am. Nah, ini sudah sepasang ya. Kemudian subjek we, they, dan you menggunakan to be are. Begitu juga dengan yang he, she, it menggunakan is. Is it clear enough?
Oh, biar. Coba, betul tidak Miss? Berarti am itu digunakan khusus untuk I.
Yes, of course.
Oke. Kemudian are itu
Ya.
digunakan kalau subjeknya they, we, you,
and you.
or any kinds of
Oh
plural
yeah, you are
subject.
really right.
Ya.
All the plural subject
Ya.
also using are.
Karena tidak semua subjek itu pronoun ya Miss
Betul.
ya. Oke, jadi subjek apapun yang jamak itu menggunakan are. Kemudian untuk is itu digunakan kalau subjeknya he, she,
dan it.
or any kinds of
Singular
singular noun.
subject.
Kalau singular noun ya.
Iya,
Sama
singular
sih
noun
singular
atau
noun
subject.
ya. Karena noun terpisah kalau dimasukkan ke dalam kalimat dia sebagai
Ya.
subjek atau
Betul.
sebagai objek ya. Jadi tidak hanya he, she, it tapi kalau tunggal itu
Ya.
pasti menggunakannya is. Begitu ya Mem
Betul,
ya?
betul sekali,
Oke.
tepat sekali.
Perlu
Baik,
contoh
kita
yang lain
lanjutkan.
kelihatannya?
Tadi kan yang positif,
Ya,
Mem, yang
positif, ya,
afirmatif.
contoh
Nah,
yang
sekarang
lainnya.
coba kita perhatikan yang bentuk negatifnya, ya. Apa sih yang beda? Nah, here. I am not a driver. My friend and I are not nurses. Rina and Rini are not in the studio. You are not a chef. All of you are not carpenters.
Grandfather is not on the way here. Bella is not at school. The cat is not thirsty.
Yeah, we can check whether it is correct in simple present tense. Now let's see the pattern on the green part, yeah? It started with the subject and then followed with to be. And since it is negative, so we put the word not there after the to be. And always
Complement.
followed by the complement.
Oke.
Okay, now
Sepertinya mudah, Miss.
ini tinggal
hampir sama
ditambahkan
dengan
not
positif.
saja,
Tambah
betul,
not saja
Bu.
setelah
Iya.
is, am, atau
betul
are.
sekali. Nah, sekarang kita coba yang ketiga, yaitu dalam bentuk kalimat tanya dengan simple answer yes or no.
Oke,
Ya.
siapa takut?
It is called interrogative sentence.
Oke.
Ya. In interrogative sentence, the sentence start with to be. Ya. Okay, I'll read the examples here. Am I late?
Yes, you are.
Really? Are my friend and I good looking?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Are Rina and Rini in the studio?
No, they do not.
Are you a student?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see. Are all of you students in the school?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Is grandfather on the way here?
No, he's not.
Is Bella at school today?
Yes, she is.
Is the cat hungry?
Yes, it is really hungry. Okay, let's check the pattern. It starts with to be in the present form, ya. Is MR-nya itu di depan. Nah, kemudian diikuti oleh subject dan terakhir ya dilengkapi dengan complement. Oh iya, kayaknya mungkin ada yang ingin ditanyakan kali, Mem ya?
Ya, ibu aja deh.
Oh iya,
Bisa aja
boleh
diwakili
deh.
ya.
Do you
Miss,
have any?
Ya,
Yes.
berarti ini pertanyaan dimulai dengan is MR, berarti itu kalau jawabannya yes,
Yes
atau
or
no.
no.
Ya, untuk jawaban yang lain beda lagi.
Iya,
ya.
betul.
Oke, terus Miss, ini dari tadi C, complement.
Oh yes,
What does it
complement.
mean, Miss?
Complement means pelengkap ya,
Oh, pelengkap
Mem.
ya.
Pelengkap. Nah, in nominal sentences, the complement can be three possibilities ya. Ini di sini kita buat singkatannya menjadi ANA or Ana ya. It is about the adjective. Jadi komplement itu bisa berbentuk adjektif, kata sifat ya, atau kata benda nouns ya, atau bisa juga adverb ya. Bisa antara ketiga hal tersebut ya. Contohnya untuk yang adjektif. Di sini dalam contoh ada menggunakan the cat. Is the cat hungry? Nah, that is an adjective ya. And for the nouns. Yeah, for the nouns we have a student, students, and then for the adverb, ya, kata keterangan. Kata keterangan itu bisa tempat, bisa waktu.
Adverb of time.
Nah, di sini kebetulan yang dipakai adalah adverb of place. In the studio, and then on the way here at school, ya. Itu maksudnya komplement, ma'am. Ya.
So, jadi tidak seperti subjek dan positif dan negatif, semuanya dimulai dengan subjek.
Betul.
Untuk negatif agak berbeda. Awas, biasanya subjek lalu to be. Untuk kalimat tanya to be dulu ditempatkan, baru kemudian subjek. Kelihatannya itu paham lah.
Oh ya, ma'am. I think it's time for the commercial.
Oh ya.
Okay, guys, I think this is the time for the break. Ya. I'll be right back. We'll be right back after the commercial. Don't go anywhere. Hello guys. Welcome back to our program Belajar dari Rumah, held by Dinas Pendidikan Kota Cirebon and RCTV Langka Padane. Okay, let's continue our lesson. Alright. Yeah, we have studied about the nominal sentence for the affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Now it's time for the students to have the exercise, to have some check-up for them. Okay, let's see. Nah, this is the exercise, ya. Nah,
let's get them some time,
yeah, of course.
Kita berikan waktu dulu ya, silakan dibaca. And do
not
forget.
I want to help a little for them. Let's check number one. There is some clue for this. For number one, Brenda to be blah 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 apa ini? So it will be positif or negatif?
Tidak ada not positif.
Nomor satu berarti positif ya nak.
Jadi
nomor
dua,
pola yang positif. Di situ ada yang kuning. Kemudian yang kedua
ada not berarti
bentuk negatif.
Berarti yang biru tuh.
Yang ketiga tidak ada notnya ya, so it is positive, and number 4 negative. Number 5
positif. Silakan just write only the answer. Tulis jawabannya saja, nggak usah dengan kalimatnya.
Just write down the answers.
Silakan.
Have you finished? Give them some time. Alright.
Lumayan ini itu soal.
Of course.
Silakan dikerjakan dulu nak. Jawabannya saja. Nanti kita cek ya.
I think they have finished. Let's have some check. Okay, number 1. Here. Brenda is a singular subject. Has the same meaning with she. So Brenda is a pianist. Number 2, ma'am.
I am not at the office on weekend. Ingat, I itu pasti am. Ya, hanya negatif. Jadi I am not at the office on weekend.
Yes. My family and I are vegetarians. And then number 4.
The dog is not friendly. The dog, ayo, tugas jamak.
Singular.
Jadi is not
tunggal.
Friendly. Number 5.
Number 5. The students are so diligent.
Kenapa?
Since it is
the students.
Plural.
The students.
Okay. How about your answers? Are all they correct? I hope so.
I think so. Kayaknya iya deh, betul semua.
Insyaallah
udah,
ya. Okay, so can we move to the next material?
Sure. Let's continue to the next topic.
Alright.
Okay, class, this is our second part of the simple present tense. The first part is about nominal sentence, and the second one is about verbal sentence. What is verbal sentence? Verbal sentence is a sentence that describe routine activity done by the subject. So, it uses the simple form, it uses the present form as its predicate. Jadi kalimat verbal itu adalah kalimat yang menyatakan bahwa peristiwa dalam atau kejadian atau kata kerja dalam kalimat itu rutin atau biasa dilakukan. Oleh karena itu, karena rutin, maka kata kerjanya menggunakan bentuk present. Jadi present itu adalah menyatakan rutin atau kebiasaan. Bingung kan? Bagus bingung. Because we have some example.
Yeah. Okay, can we continue to the next slide?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, this is the example of the sentences in the present form. I get up at 4:30, but Bella gets up at 5. She takes a bath. We eat breakfast together. Okay, all of the sentences here in the text here are in the present form. How do we know, Miss? Dari mana bahwa ini menyatakan kebiasaan bahwa apa tuh bangunnya itu ada yang jam setengah 5,
sudah
ada
biasa
setengah
bangun
4.
jam segitu gitu ya, Mem ya.
Kemudian ada yang biasa makan sarapannya bersama-sama itu kebiasaan. How do we know?
How do you know that it is a habit or
kebiasaan,
routine activities?
ya.
Okay, let's see the words that is underlined. Yeah, the purple ones. Yeah, for the first sentence, get up. The second, gets up. The third, takes a bath. And the next, eat breakfast. Nah, all of them are in the present form, ma'am. So we can know that these sentences are in simple present tense.
Oh, jadi yang bergaris bawah itu namanya kata kerja bentuk present.
Bentuk present, betul sekali.
Oke, supaya lebih jelasnya, let's see
the other
slide.
Examples. Oh, the verb that is used, ya?
Yang tadi ini ya, Nak ya. Oke.
Nah, here.
Okay. These are the examples of the verbal sentence in positive or affirmative sentence. Oke, ini adalah contoh kalimat positif dalam bentuk simple present tense. I take a bath twice a day. My friend and I play football on Sunday morning. Rina and Rini work in a bank. You read a novel.
My brother takes a bath once a day. Grandfather reads the newspaper. Bella plays the piano. The sun rises in the east.
Okay, thank you, Miss. So based on these examples, we can conclude that positive sentence consists of subject. So on your left hand, sebelah kiri kalian ya, sebelah kiri itu kan dipisah, nah ada yang kiri, ada yang tengah, ada yang paling kanan ya. Sebelah kiri, that's what we call subject. Semuanya juga tahu ya, itu subject. Jadi kalimat positif itu terdiri dari subject dulu, baru kemudian kalian perhatikan yang pertama itu ada take a bath, ada play, ada work dan lain sebagainya. Kemudian ada takes a bath, ada reads, di atas ada read, di bawahnya ada reads, kemudian ada rises. Jadi setelah subjek, lalu kemudian kata kerja bentuk ke-1 atau bentuk S atau kata kerja present. Setelah itu baru objek. Bagaimana, Miss?
Iya, betul sekali, ma'am. I agree.
Tapi, Miss, itu kan ada kata kerja bentuk present itu kan bentuk ke-1 atau bentuk S. When do we use the first form of the verb? Jadi kapan kita menggunakan bentuk ke-1 dan kapan kita menggunakan bentuk S? Iya.
Oh yeah, I see. Now let's see the table below, ya. Yang di bawah itu, we have some subjects on the left. Ada I, we, they, you. Nah, all of them are followed by verb 1 or the verb in present and then followed by object. While for the subject he, she, it using verb with S or ES with object. Of course. Is there any more question?
So the first form, we use the first form of the verb. Kita menggunakan bentuk ke-1 itu kalau subjeknya, supaya gampang mengucapkannya ya. Bentuk ke-1 itu kalau subjeknya tuh they, we, I, you, or any kinds of plural subject. Sama seperti tadi ya.
Betul.
Jadi bentuk ke-1 digunakan kalau subjeknya they, we, I, you, atau subjek apapun yang jamak. Kamu ingatnya subjek itu kan Bu, jamak itu noun, ya udah deh gitu aja. Pokoknya kalau nounnya jamak, itu kalau dalam kalimat menjadi subjek. Ya. Kemudian untuk bentuk
Iya.
S atau IS itu digunakan kalau subjeknya he, she, it, or any kinds of singular
Singular
noun
subject.
atau subjek apapun yang tunggal.
Tunggal.
Oke.
Oke, nah
Can we
coba.
continue to the
Yes,
next
of
slide?
course. Let's
Okay.
continue.
Okay.
Now for the
Negative sentence. Now we
Negative
come to
one.
the negative sentence of simple
Present
present tense. Let me read the text. I do not take a bath once a day. My friend and I do not play basketball. Rina and Rini do not work at school. You do not write a novel.
My brother does not take a bath twice a day. Grandfather does not read a novel. Bella does not play guitar. The sun does not rise in the west.
Okay, so based on the examples just now, we can conclude that negative sentence of the simple present tense consists of subject. Then look at the example, do or does. Okay, then because it is negative sentence, so put not after do or does. Subject, do or does, followed by not, and then followed by the first form of the verb. Then object.
Object,
Miss?
of course, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Any question, Miss?
I don't think so.
Kalau ini Miss, itu kan atau lagi Miss tuh. do
Oh,
atau
I
das
see. For
lagi.
the
tuh.
auxiliary
Aduh,
verb,
banyak pisan.
ya.
Ini bebas atau ada
Okay.
aturannya juga? Kelihatannya
Of
ada aturan lagi
course,
Miss.
Yeah,
ya.
it
Oke, gimana
has
aturannya
a
Miss?
regulation for that. For subject Dewi Ayu, yeah, and all the plural subject using do and then not. And for the subject he, she, it, and all the singular,
Singular noun,
subject,
subject.
yeah, using does.
Oh,
That's
itu tuh
it, Mas.
sama dengan yang itu sebetulnya ya
Sama,
sebelumnya.
mirip.
Jadi do digunakan dalam
penggunaan.
kalimat negatif kalau subjeknya they, we, I, you
Iya.
atau subjek jamak.
Iya.
Ya, kemudian does not itu digunakan kalau subjeknya he, she, it atau subjek yang tunggal.
Tunggal.
Begitu ya?
Iya, betul
Oke,
sekali.
Miss,
Mhm.
kalau tadi kan dalam kalimat positif kita tahu bahwa
Ya.
itu kebiasaan dari kata kerjanya yang bentuk
Betul.
present, bentuk ke satu, bentuk S. Sekarang dalam kalimat negatif itu bentuk satu semua. Jadi bagaimana bahwa itu menyatakan tidak biasa berarti ya Miss ya? Kalau ini berarti
Iya.
tidak biasa. Taunya how do we know that ini tidak biasa?
Since it is negative, so there is auxiliary verb do or does. Nah, itu yang menandakan bahwa kalimat tersebut menggambarkan present simple
Oh,
tense.
jadi kalau
Iya.
begitu do not atau does not bisa diterjemahkan tidak biasa ya?
Iya,
Atau
betul.
tidak selalu ya, tergantung keterangannya apa. Oh ya, oke. Jadi ke dalam kalimat positif kita tahu bahwa ini adalah kebiasaan. We know that from the form of the verb, the first form of the verb or the S form. But in negative sentence, we know that it doesn't happen routinely, bahwa ini tidak terjadi secara rutin.
Ya.
Itu kita tahunya bukan dari kata kerja utama, tapi dari kata kerja bantu do atau does not. Jadi do not tidak biasa, does not juga tidak
Oke.
biasa. Oke,
Ya,
oke lah kayaknya.
ya.
Let's
Oke,
continue to
let's
the next slide.
continue to the next one. This is the interrogative.
The next form is the interrogative sentence of the simple present tense. Let me read the text. Miss,
Oh,
do I look okay?
yes, of course you do.
Thank you. Do my friend and I come on time?
No, you don't.
Okay. Do you work in a bank?
Yes. Do Rina and Rini work in a bank? Yes, they do.
Okay. Do Rina and Rini? Do Rina and Rini work in a bank?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Do you read the newspaper?
No, I don't.
Okay. Does your brother?
Okay. Does your brother take a bath twice a day?
No, she does not.
Does grandfather read the magazine?
Yes, she does. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Does Bella play the piano?
Yes, he does.
Does the sun set in the south?
Of course, no, it doesn't.
No, it
Okay.
doesn't.
So
yeah?
from these sentences, we can conclude that
That
interrogative sentence of the simple present tense
Start.
consists of do or does. So unlike the positive and negative ya Miss ya.
Yeah.
Jadi tidak seperti positif dan negatif yang semuanya dimulai dengan subjek. Untuk kalimat tanya itu dimulai dengan do atau does. Followed by subject.
Subject.
And then the first form of the verb. Kata kerja bentuk pertama. Then object.
Okay.
And do not forget, jangan lupa,
Ya.
ini pertanyaan dimulai dengan do atau does itu kalau jawabannya
Yes or no answer.
Ya.
Ya.
Oke.
Okay, let's
Kayaknya
give them
some
some check up,
exercise.
some
Okay.
exercise for the verbal sentences.
Okay,
Let's
let's
see
see the exercise.
here.
Okay.
Nah, number 1. Yeah, in the brackets we have not go. So it is in negative form,
sentence.
yeah.
Okay.
So it is the blue one, the pattern, yeah. And number 2, it is the
Positive or
positive.
affirmative.
Number 3,
Okay.
ada not-nya juga, berarti
berarti negatif ya. Okay.
Nomor 4,
Positif.
number 5,
Juga tidak ada notnya, jadi positif juga tidak ada tanda tanyanya ya.
Okay, ya.
As usual,
Okay, as usual,
write
just
only
write down the
answer.
answers, ya. Okay,
Okay, silakan. I'll give you some time.
yeah, take your time. Yeah, we hope that students will
Have
do
finished?
the exercise.
Okay, have you finished
Easily.
writing your answer?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
they have finished the exercise.
Let's check the
Let's
answer.
check the answers. Yeah, let's
Okay.
discuss it.
Number
Number
one,
1, ma'am.
Billy does not go to school on Sunday. Oke, Billy karena negatif tadi pakai does not ya. Billy does not go to school on Sundays. Kenapa pakai does? Jangan lupa ditentukan oleh yang sebelah kiri ya. Subjek Billy. Berapa orang tuh Billy? Singular. Jadi ingat, does digunakan dalam kalimat negatif atau kalimat tanya untuk subjek tunggal. Si Billy kan satu orang ya.
Yeah.
So Billy does not go to school on Sunday.
Yes.
Okay, number 2, Miss
Number
Ika?
2, Billy's little sister helps mother at home every afternoon. Since it is positive or affirmative, so we do not is not there. And the subject Billy's little sister berarti adik perempuan Billy,
Only one.
tunggal,
Only
only one, she, ya. So we put s at the end of the word help, ya. It comes to helps.
Okay.
And
Number
the
3,
third,
my father and I do not eat a lot of vegetables. Okay, we use do not. Do ya, why? Look at the subject. Lihat subjeknya, my father and I. My father and I. So, it is jamak ya Bu ya.
Yes, plural.
Jamak, jangan lupa yang tadi nomor 1 tunggal pakai das karena ini jamak. So, we use helping verb do. So, my father and I do not eat a lot of vegetables. Okay,
Okay,
number
the
4,
fourth,
please.
Bella and her mother, ya, watch Korean drama every weekend, ya. Bella and her mother. So there are 2 people, ya. It has the same meaning with they, ya. As we know, I, we, you, they using
The first form
Iya.
of the verb. Do not forget,
Tanpa
jangan lupa.
SES,
Oh,
ya.
tadi tuh harusnya boleh buka catatan kok ya, Miss ya.
boleh,
Tadi
of
lupa,
course. You
boleh.
may open your
Okay.
book.
Now number 5, the shop open or opens. Bisa juga salah Miss ya di sana ya.
Oke.
Kita lihat dulu tuh the shop. How many shop?
Iya.
Berapa shopnya tuh? Tidak ada S-nya shopnya kan? Ya, berarti only
Iya.
one. So the
Oke,
shop
ma'am.
opens at 8 every day.
Okay, I think this will be the end
Yeah,
of the
our-
lesson.
okay.
We want to remind you about the link, yeah. Don't forget to do the link and thank you for your attention. Don't forget to wear mask, wash your hands properly, and keep
always
doing
keep
physical
physical
distancing.
distancing.
Thank you once again, and let's say Alhamdulillah. Yeah. See you again in the next program. Belajar dari rumah, helped by Dinas Pendidikan Kota Cirebon and RCTV Langka Padane.
Good afternoon and wassalamualaikum
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.